it is me, Peep Peep, and welcome to Quartz Party Blood Drive. I played this game before already, so I know what happens, but I want to play it for you two because it's Halloween month. It's October, so let's hope I can finish it in this month. I don't know if I can, but I'll do my best. If it takes till November, then oh well, okay? Let's hope it doesn't take as long as last time. This is a work of fiction, any resemblance. Okay, didn't get to read that all, but we know what it means. Alright, so I'm starting on a different, account, just because I don't want anything spoiled by accident. I'm excited! Blood Drive, Chapter 00, A Faint Light. So I will be reading, I'm thinking I might let them speak and then I'll speak over them. I don't know how I'll do it, but this is Naomi, class rep! When they're screaming, I'm gonna let them scream, okay? I'm not gonna scream for them. This just feels awkward. Okay, again, I'm gonna mention I won't scream for them. I won't say their name. I won't stuff like that. So yeah, sis. Oh yeah, blood warning. Yikes. Look how cute they are, though. Aww. It had been 2 months since the Book of Shadows incident. So if you haven't played that game, or no, not played it, but watched me play it, then definitely click the icon. I'll try to put that in there, but so you can watch the earlier episodes of this game. And yeah, let's move on. I'd been critically wounded by the blowback from the sorcery I'd involved myself with, but Nasakishimi was there to carry me out from the crumbling Shinozaki estate. The two of us were picked up on the side of the old mountain road and rushed to a hospital where I was restored to stable condition. The grimoire responsible for so much of the horror everyone had been through of the Book of Shadows was buried in the rubble of the estate when its roof collapsed. Hard to believe that over 2 months had passed since the fall of Heavenly Host Elementary, since 5 of us were returned safely to the real world. Wow. It's been 2 months. I wonder how long they've been out there, though, I guess. So I will say, what I really, really love about this game is that it's 3D. And I love games like that. I love to have, the 3D sort of feeling. It's great. Did we do it right? That's weird. According to that urban legend site, carrying the paper doll is supposed to cause an earthquake, and you get spirited away. I think it's in a different school you're supposed to do that, though, right? That's not the kind of thing you invite your friends to do with you, is it? That's so mean! I mean, I don't know, that sounds pretty fun. You know, see if your friends are really your friends and put them in dire situations. Don't take any advice from me, by the way. Sorry, guys, but now we'll always be together, right? After Sachiko vanished from the closed spaces, the effects of Sachiko ever after vanished from the world along with her. And certainly no one was going to miss a place like that, where countless living beings were trapped, their lives snuffed out violently and traumatically. And certainly, okay, I already read that. But along with the school, the lives of our friends and our teacher were also erased. And they weren't just dead, but wiped from existence entirely. So, I have a deep love for this game, the series in general. There are some things that I don't like about it, but I own some of the manga, and I want to own more of the games, physical copies and stuff like that. And, it's just so freaky to think of this happening, you know what I mean? Oh. I know she's real! Why won't anyone believe me? Listen, there's no such person as Sayako. Now, take your medicine, please. No! Naomi? Take the medicine. Take it. I'm not crazy! I'm not! We may have been the lucky ones to survive, but for us, these past 2 months had been hell on earth. Someone please help! Class rep, hang in there! Sis? No, I won't let you die. This was my fault for heedlessly performing an occult ritual. I suffered heavy wounds with major blood loss. I was in the hospital for weeks. I love Ayumi. I love that she likes the occult. I think that's really cool. I love games that dive into that. But I was finally released just yesterday, returning to the school at Kigart Academy for the first time since the incident. When I reached the front gate, I stopped and stared at the school grounds, shrinking back a bit. I knew that once I passed through these gates, I'd be reminded of a reality where Sotsumoto and Miss Yu and the others no longer exist. Shinozaki. At least the love of her life is still there. The fake blonde! I'm so heartbroken. Guys? These were the only people in the world who understood me. The only people I could relate to. The only ones who remembered our forced but departed friends. Welcome back. Congratulations on your recovery. So cute. And sad, of course. But the animations are cute. I would love to make a game like this. With a mixture of oh, I can walk around. Can I run? Okay, let's talk to you. Hi. Hey, Shinozaki. Finally let you out, did they? Kishizuma. Sorry if I'm saying the names wrong. Shinozaki, welcome back. I'm used to saying the names they show right here, you know? Thanks. Are you okay, Yumi? I'm fine, Yuga. Thank you. I don't think I talked to them when I first played. Welcome back, class rep. Nakishima. Okay, we can't go away. We gotta go here now. At this point, I still didn't know. I didn't know that even outside of the closed spaces of Heavenly Host, even here in the real world. Sachiko ever after. Everybody sure does love that fortune-telling stuff. I gotta find me a new one for next time. I hope Mama worked the early shift today. I'm starving. Mama? The curse's reach was growing. So on my Switch Lite, I have so many videos recorded of this game, and that was one of them. I'm just gonna mute that right now because I'm pretty sure this is copyright. So I'm sorry you won't be able to hear the music. You can just look up Quartz Party Blood Drive, the theme or whatever, just because I don't want it, be affected, and I don't want to have to go through and mute it. So you can just watch, and I want to talk a little bit about the game. So obviously gore warning. I feel like that should be very obvious. I love this game. It's great. It's a fantastic game. I love the 3D aspect. There are some things again that I will mention later on, oh, I wish they didn't do that in the game. Some stuff in the game, it's not the gruesome stuff, it's just other things where I'm that wasn't necessary. If you played these games, you definitely know what I'm talking about. If not, then of course, you will see them when it happens. This game, I just love the idea of a haunted school. Whenever I used to work at a school, I was always scared sometimes at night because it's so freaky. I'm the only one in that certain hallway. There's nobody there. It's just like, oh, I love Corpse Party. It's like imagine being in there and all this stuff. Um, some of these areas are a little hard to get through sometimes, but I love the game. I love these characters, the newer characters too, coming along. I definitely love horror games. Games that have gore in it and stuff like that. It's so fun. Look how cute they are. I love them. Very awkward with no sound at all. I even turned down ITV just in case, because you never know. But I know the music is copyright, because every single time I have an episode like this, it's always some copyright stuff in the beginning, like this part. So it's better just to mute it. Again, you definitely should listen to the music, and please look it up on after the video. That'd be amazing. And there we go. I think it's done. Here we are. Yet another unexplained death has occurred this time. The junior high student, Renaissance. Okay. Welcome home. How was it? Still can't believe your luck. Tripping and falling on, what was it again? A cutting tool? And that's all it took to put you out of commission for 2 months. Life certainly is fragile. What were you doing anyway? I hope you're not dabbing in that occult business like your sister. Uh-oh. Leave me alone. And Hino, of disappearing like always. I swear these girls of mine are giving me gray hairs. Tough life, Mama. I love her room so much. Like, it's small, but I think it's because her sprite's kind of big. Okay, girl. Fun fact, I kin a Yumi. That same horrible scene played out in my memory once more. A massive earthquake rippled through the basement of the Shinozaki estate, leaving it teetering on the edge of collapse. Worse still, the whole place was in flames. Hino's mangled form appeared as if shimmering in the fire's light. Red glint off the red round of edges of the blades that were rapidly sluicing her flesh. They danced around and through her almost whimsically, prompting unnatural gray tones throughout her body without ever letting her so much as touch the ground. I grabbed onto Hino's body in a vain attempt to pull her to safety, but Hino used what little strength she had left to push me back.
Ayumi-chan?
You need to live, Ayumi. Remember, your sister will be with you always in your heart. I could distinctly hear these words in the back of my head, spoken in a soft, soothing voice. I want to have each episode be like each chapter based. So this is going to be a really long episode because it's going by chapter. I think that'd be better. It was short-lived, however, as the ceiling suddenly came webbed with cracks and fissures, and a massive beam fell above, crushing her upper body entirely. I think the only time I won't do it is if the episodes are longer than like almost 2 hours, because I don't want them too long. With this, I shot my feet and began running in circles, screaming uncontrollably. I would have run right into the rapidly spreading fire if Naomi hadn't caught me. My hands and feet were covered in red bruises and cuts from the swarm of blades that my spell had summoned. Naomi was bleeding as well, but nowhere near as badly. No, Class Rep, we have to go. Let me go! Let me go! Nasayama and I wanted more than anything to bring our friends back, so we'd gone after the root of the curse behind Sachiko Shinozaki and Heavenly Host Elementary. We sought and fought another place that hadn't existed, the estate of Yoshi and Sasashi Shinozaki. It was supposedly torn down long ago. But there it stood. In its basement, we found an old book of spells known as the Book of Shadows. Convinced I couldn't do the horrors I'd seen, I decided to try a little black magic of my own. This inevitably led to the worst nightmare of them all. I was attacked from all sides, uncertain what was real and what was not. The wounds I endured should have been fatal. I don't know how she knew where I was, but just as things seemed bleakest, Sis came rushing into my rescue. In the end, I only made things worse. All I did was add one more sacrifice to the pile. Should have died. It should have been me. I'm responsible for everyone's death. It should have been me. Go ahead then. Die. Come on, don't stop, just die already. Okay, I do definitely have a video of like a bunch of moments from the game, so that's why I also remember posting them. So if you saw that, if you've been on my on my channel for a long time, you've probably seen that. With one shoe on my desk and sporting a rare open mouth version of a shit-eating grin, a boy wearing a black parka was just somehow there in my room without explanation. Who? If you're about to die, why do you care who I am? Clearly you're not serious about this at all. It's an emo dude. Like I said, you're not serious. You're just deluding yourself. Where's your mind at, bitch? Aren't you just looking to save yourself? Spare yourself from all the suffering? Don't call her that word, you meanie emo edgelord. Stop slashing out and do something about it, I'm not saying that word. Ain't nobody else gonna come to your rescue. Who the hell are you? What do you want? Why have you come here? I'm nobody. And this is gonna be real boring if it ends with you lying to yourself. Give me that. Without a word, he motioned for me to put my hand out and unceremoniously popped a piece of 10-yen gum into it. The boy smiled with a cold yet kind expression, then finally took his leave by jumping out the window. All I could do was stand there and sob. There's our boy. I love this guy. Shinozaki's house should be somewhere around here, I think. Huh. Hell of a fashion sense that kid's got. Now that Heavenly Host Elementary is gone, what do I do? How do I repent my sins? You don't. Stand. Bow. Nice work, everyone. Hey, Satoshi! You brought lunch today, right? Let's go eat on the roof. Oh, sure. Seems like a nice day for that. Let's go. Wow, the sky is clear as can be. Not a single cloud. Love that autumn sun. That's how it feels like today. It's no clouds in the sky. It's really nice out, and it's obviously autumn. So just like today. How about here? Aw, so cute. I gotta say though, my lunch sure feels light. What'd you bring today, Yoshiki? I had some time, so I fried up a little something. Man, your kitchen skills are really impressive. I'm guessing I've just got last night's leftovers. Sounds like first world problems, if you ask me. You think so? For bread or something. Mom! The slow turn. Well now, lunch all the way up here. It's a fine day today, so I bet your food will be all more delicious. His smile. So cute. Miss Kyun? Niwa? I think? Yeah? This was our class TA, Miss Kyun Niwa. Age 24. Oh, she's a little older than me. She was an English teacher with white hair, blue eyes, and a soft, delicate voice. I always forget she has like that long braid in the back. We asked our classmates about her the day we returned from Heavenly Hills Elementary. They said she was a teacher who'd come to our school half a year ago, but the five of us had no memory of that. In our world, the one we came from, we had Miss Yu instead, filling the same role. So we meant no offense to Miss Hyun, but her presence here, this reality, just felt inherently wrong to those of us who survived the Heavenly Host incident.
サトシ君
You don't have any lunch, Satoshi?
何が食べたい
What is it you'd most like to eat?
好きな食べ物は
What's your favorite food? Pork cutlet on rice, I guess. Okay. Man, her hair is so weird. Like, is that... I think that can't be, like, real hair for the braid. What's she up to? She's probably just messing with you. His voice, his laugh was so cute. I used to, like, have a huge crush on him when I was a little younger. I know. If you notice, a lot of characters I like are blonde, but he's not a real blonde, but I think I'll let that slide. But I like him with the Ayumi. They're so cute together. I love them so much. I guess I'll go buy some bread at the cafeteria or something. Okay, but you probably should hurry it up. I mean, lunch has already started, so I doubt they have a whole lot left at this point. Oh crap, you're right. Okay, wait right here. I'll be back. Hold the B button. Okay, we already know all that. Your stamina will recover when you're not sprinting, however, so be sure to run down every now and then. Let's go. That's all we had to run? Like, seriously? I didn't make it. Told you they'd run out. Here, you can have some of my fried shrimp. Open up. My eyes shone upon meeting those of the magnificent golden fried shrimp. Really? Thank you so much. So cute. You must be Mr. Satoshi Amashita. Huh? Me? I am, but, I've come to deliver your lunch. What? The man in the black hand over a queer box containing pork cutlet on rice with egg, picture perfect in every way. It was my favorite meal, down to the last detail. Yoshiki, utterly dumbfounded, loosened his grip on the fried shrimp he was holding. It plummeted to the ground, defeated by this new contender. How in the world? I haven't played this game in a little while, so I don't really know what's fully happening. Who? What? Is Miss Kun? How does she do that, though? Last rep. The classroom glowed with the golden hue of twilight, but my gaze was fixed on the floor. It must have been obvious to Nashimi that I had a lot on my mind. Are you okay? She asked this as she sat down at the desk in front of me, facing backwards. She was trying to comfort me, but she had dark circles around her eyes too. She and I must have looked very similar to one another from an outside perspective. My left hand was still wrapped in bandages. It throbbed insistently, reminding me of the previous night's events. I ignored it as best as I could and forced an empty smile. I'm sorry. I won't cause any more trouble. Huh? Trouble? What do you mean? I couldn't bring myself to answer that. I just forced another smile, a confusing one that must have looked very strange to her, and left the classroom. Last rep. They're so cute. Did I just see Shinozaki leaving? What's wrong, Naomi? Our class rep seems to be taking everything really hard. We should try to support her a little more. She's not the only one, Naomi. You've been pretty hard on yourself, too, don't you think? I'm fine. I mean, I'm not the only one suffering here. We've all got to be strong for one another. I just hope she doesn't do anything drastic. Well, that's a little too late. As I walked, I thought back to my time in the hospital. I was lying in bed, arms and legs vertically mummified in bandages, when a woman with flowers came in to see me. Hello, you don't know me, but oh my, you really do look just like your sister. Who are you? My name is Mire Yamura. Here, Hinoi, or your sister and I, are both part of the Wicca Institute, an association dedicated to the worship of spirits. So, you know, sis. I do, that's why I've come to see you. As she said this, she placed a bouquet of flowers on a small table by the bed and looked around the room with a curious expression on her face. Are your parents not here at the moment? They're out shopping. I see. So neither your father nor your mother know. Then about Hino's death. The day she lost her life. Before she went after you to the old Shinozaki estate, the last person she contacted was me. Sis contacted you? She probably understood her fate and accepted it. The spirits can reveal a person's time of death if you let them. But she was prepared to take action regardless. She didn't care what the consequences might be. She really was an amazing person. Tears began to pour from my eyes, and I could do nothing to stop them. I had been sitting up in bed, but unconsciously started to curl into a fetal position as best as I could with the bandages. Yumura put her hand on my back to comfort me. Hey Yumi, I've come here to bestow Hino's last wish to you. Huh? Retrieve the Gimura, the Book of Shadows, the forbidden book that's been passed down through the Shinozaki family for generations. If that book had ever fallen... If that book should ever fall into the wrong hands, the world would most assuredly be plunged into utter chaos. See, we of the WI are an association of white witches who commune with spirits and abide by the will of nature. Hino was internally hesitant to involve herself with anything related to the Shinozaki bloodline, having defined her parents and rejected her lineage. But in recent years, she'd been sensing the presence of the book and growing more and more intrigued. The other Wiccans and I looked for it, of course, but we found no hint of the site of Sachiko Shinozaki's estate. We were surprised to find burned beams and other debris of the old house on what we expected to be nothing more than a vacant lot, but that was all we found. Yet even though it wasn't there, I can still sense it. Its presence remains somewhere in this world. Yamura looked directly into my eyes. Did you know that someone else was living in the city who shares her bloodline with you and Yoshi Shinozaki? Yamura pulled a notepad from her pocket and carefully wrote a name and address on the top sheet. She then tore the page and handed it to me. Makiyana Shinozaki. I knew that name. It was on the family tree. Yeah, in the Shinozaki estate basement, Yoshi's grandmother had 3 daughters, and the second was Makina, and Yoshi's younger sister Yoshi's aunt. Ooh, that's very interesting. Makia's house is deserted now. If you were to go there, you might find some clue that would help lead to the Book of Shadows. We tried, but we were too strongly connected to the spirit world. We just couldn't enter the room. I don't know what exactly we might find there, but if you have the strength to fulfill Hino's last request, I'd like to ask that you try. And with that, Yamura simply turned and left the hospital room. Sis, last request. On the other side of the door, a peculiar girl stood in wait. As soon as Yamura had covered enough distance to put me out of earshot, the two of them spoke. Nice work! Is that good enough? Can I go now? Just you people breathing makes my skin crawl, but I won't kill you, so yeah, that's good enough. Now get out of my face. Yamura ran away as quickly as she could without drawing attention to herself. As if in response, the intimidating girl in the peculiar outfit, I can't say that word, spat on the hospital wall. Ew. Man, hard to find anyone these days who's not a dumbass. As she mumbled these words, she sneaked a sidelong glance at me and my room. I was completely oblivious. Hino Shinozaki died way too easily. Worthless piece of shit. So rude. I don't remember her being this brutal. It was time to meet my fate. I had no trouble locating Mikina's residence. I don't know what I was expecting, but what I found was just an ordinary apartment building. I remember doing this. I couldn't involve Mishida and the others in this. They'd been through enough already. Besides, this was a family matter. My bloodline was responsible for this whole mess, so it was only right that I be the one to take amends alone. Here we go. This is the place, all right.
下も連絡の
Shimorijaku South Apartments.
随分ボロボロ
Looks pretty run down.
これは
I expect apartments in this condition to get torn down rather than just left to rot. Does anyone even manage this building? I'm assuming no. Whenever you see the scan on the map, you can examine it to restore your HP and save your game. Cool. Alright, let's save our game real quick. Empty slot. There we go. Can't go over there. There's a string.
これってやっぱり
Isn't this trespassing? I had a feeling so conspicuous. It puts me completely on edge. If a door should suddenly open and somebody yells at me for being here, I think I'll just drop dead on the spot. Is someone coming? When a person gets truly startled, she's unable to move due to the combination of fear and, well, being put on the spot. It's like she's been planted onto the ground. It may be human nature, but I hated not being in control of my actions. Nonetheless, there was a sitting duck just waiting for someone to come down the stairs. Except no one did. The seconds ticked on, but I was and definitely the only one here. That's weird.
確かに足
Could have sworn I heard footsteps. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Okay, we can go up to it now. Can I see what it is? The mailbox is stuffed with vast quantities of tissue paper. The bottom layer of the stack had turned an unpleasant shade of brown. It may have just been from years of settling debris, but if that were the case, it shouldn't have been that dark. But what's in there? Oh, girl. Be careful, girl. I slowly unwrapped the tissue, morbidly curious as to what it might be I might find inside. It was only then that I noticed that inside the mailbox itself was stained deep crimson. It looked a whole lot like blood. Oh, crap. I'd unwrapped enough. By then to see what was inside the tissue paper, too. It was the skeletal remains of a bird. I'm sorry. I feel so bad. On the rustled panel of the mailbox, from which I discovered the gruesome find, was name scribbled in permanent marker, Shinozaki. Someone left that for that person, then. Okay. Is there anything over here? Oh, I can't go over there. It just lets me run over there. What the? You see that crap? On the windows. So freaky. Shut the hell up, bitch. I'm gonna bash your skull in. What's going on? Is someone there? I must be hearing things. But where's my flashlight? Persistent use of your flashlight will eventually kill its battery if this happens. You need to find a new battery and use it, or you'll be left in the dark. 401, Shinozaki. I should have gone to the bathroom before coming here. Guess I'll just have to hold it in. Gosh, I hate this game sometimes. Like, they always make them have to go pee. The door's shut tight. Knock. Knock, knock. Excuse me? There's a doorbell on the wall nearby. Pressing it only produces clicks. Guess there's no power. The door is rusted shut. It won't open. Let's open it. I took a deep breath, mentally prepared myself for what I was about to attempt, and grabbed the steel doorknob. My phone! God, don't scare me like that. Who would be calling me at this hour? Huh? Unknown number. Hello? Go. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. 04244444444. What the hell? The number disappeared from the screen as if it had called had never been placed. What? Is my phone on the fritz or something? God, Fritz. Oh. It's open. I didn't realize I could open it. That's awkward. Hello? It's so dusty. How many years has it been since somebody actually lived here? Is anyone home? I should take my shoes. That was totally a voice. That's right. I need to learn from my mistake. At Yoshi Shinazaki's house. This time I've come prepared. With the voice recorder Sis used for her research. November 10th, 2008, 7:48 p.m. Beginning investigation of Makia Shinazaki's apartment. 2008. I'm fine, I can do this. I've been to that school and that house. Let's go here first, I guess? The way Yamura was talking, Maki Shinozaki is dead. But her appliances still seem to be completely intact. Has anyone been in here since her passing? Damn it, this is scary. On the tiny kitchen table sat numerous prescription bags and instructions. The name written on the bag was making Makina Shinozaki. Guess I clenches it. This is definitely their apartment. In the corner formed by the wall of the refrigerator and the sink, there's an extremely disturbing amount of mold growing. Just breathing the air nearby feels hazardous to one's death. There aren't any signs of food anywhere, however, maybe Makina didn't eat much. There was a photo hanging from the freezer door. Though blurry and hard to make out, it seemed to be of a thick forest with mist, along with the additional detail that makes it much worse. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. No, I want to go home. I'm scared. Clues. I'm looking for clues, but where? How? I don't even know what I'm looking for. Do I just try to take some of Makina's things back with me? I guess as many as I can carry. There doesn't seem to be anything of note on the shelves. I don't remember where it's at. Might be in here. Items laying about can be obtained by examining them. They may be hidden compartments or spaces in shelves and such as well, so be sure to examine everything very carefully. I could see myself in the mirror. I looked worried. Give me that. Give me that thing. There's something lying on the table. Batteries obtained. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. These are... I can't take these. I wonder if there are any dependents listed, though. Or if there's anything else in here. Let's see. Photographs. The top photograph on the stack just depicted a young woman with a hairstyle decidedly not of modern era. Is this Makina? The next photograph showed a different woman smiling widely. Her clothes were actually quite beautiful, and her eyes looked almost lifelike on the paper, like they could suck you in. I flipped through each of the remaining pictures, seeing mostly just more of the same until Makina, Raki, and Yoshi from in Yokoyama. That's Sachiko's mother. So does that mean the girl is... What's this? It was a small white box made out of paper. So small, in fact, that it fit the palm of my hand with room to spare. It was light as a feather, too. Let's open it. Another one? Why's another one in here? I have to pick it up, but I really don't want to. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I closed my eyes and put my hands together, saying a little prayer for the poor animal. I then left the box where it lay and got back to my feet. In the middle of the room, a twin-sized futon was neatly laid out. Its top cover was convex, just as it would be if someone... Okay, I didn't mean to click that. On top of it sat a perfect cube of a box about 10 centimeters across on all sides and bright red like a Shinto Toriel gate. which would have been a lot more interesting if I were still scared out of my mind by the thought that there might have been someone under that cover this whole time. Let's see what this is. I have to take this back with me. Uh-oh. It won't open. What the? It was a silhouette of a human being, all black, save for two perfectly round cutouts positioned halfway up the head, glinting with an unnerving light. Go, don't. Go, don't. Go, don't. Go, don't. Go, don't. Go, don't. There were no signs of life nor detail anywhere along the shadowy figure except in those eyes, but those eyes were very much alive. They were undoubtedly the eye of a human. As if in response to my worst fears, I suddenly caught sight of a small girl in a black dress standing right in front of me. Hesitantly taking a closer look, it was actually me, reflected in the mirror. But not just me, there was a black shadow behind me, and it was coming closer. I panicked and whirled around, and my light immediately went out. I was completely shrouded in darkness, as if whatever I'd seen had fully enveloped me. I stepped on something soft and squishy. Ugh! Unconsciously, I paused for a split second, wondering what it may have been, but my de facto conclusion I don't care. I need to get the hell out of here. Why is it locked? I don't remember locking it. No, please not now. Open, open! Feeling around along the glass door surface, I finally found what seemed to be a handle, trying in vain to turn it, only to realize that I couldn't, because... What? Why won't my hand open? I didn't have to ask, though I could feel it and see it. My right hand was being clasped shut by the tiny ghost hands of a white-hued child. I shook my arm violently, and the white apparition faded from sight. Ugh. But my closed right hand still wouldn't open. Why can't I open it? I had to get out of there. That was paramount. Clenched fist or no, I needed to leave before something worse had happened. In panic, I flung the glass door. Why should this should be the way out? I fell back, completely sick to my stomach. My heart was pounding so hard and so fast, I was convinced I was going to have a heart attack and die. At the very least, I knew I was about to lose consciousness. Go, don't, go, don't, go, don't, go, don't, go, don't. As if to confirm just how done for I was, my nose began bleeding profusely. I had no doubt at all anymore. This was the end. Step out of it! Let's rip! Kijima moved my worn, limp body onto the tatami flooring and carefully sat me up. I regained consciousness right away, and I was immediately met with the worried gazes of Kizumiya, Moshida, and Nashimiya. I hate saying their last names. Thank goodness you're safe. Nashimiya wiped tears from her eyes. You guys. I was so very relieved to see my friends. I started crying as well. What the hell do you think you were doing coming here by yourself? I just had to. Why? Satoshi? Let's leave this to Yoshiki. What's the cause of this? This cause of what? Everything's my fault. All of our friends are gone because of me. Even sis, even she's gone. I was sobbing like a baby. My face must have been a mess, and my voice came out hoarse and in short bursts. How is this your fault? Because it was my idea to do Sashiko ever after. I'm the one who brought it to the school. I had everyone to stay to participate. That was the start of it all. It's my fault! How can you possibly take sole responsibility for that? Hey, we're a team, Shinozaki. You know that, right? I sheepishly nodded my head and looked down. I didn't want to meet his gaze. Well, if you know that, then don't forget it. Stop taking everything on yourself. Let me put it to you real simple. Don't you ever think for a second, not even a second, that this is all your fault. You're not to blame, okay? Stop blaming yourself, damn it. Everybody else here feels the same way too, right? Yeah, Yoshiki's right. He's exactly right. You shouldn't always try to take everything on by yourself. I didn't want you guys to get dragged into this. I tried to do it myself, so you wouldn't have to, but I was scared. I just couldn't. I couldn't do anything. God, you are so dense. That's what I'm trying to tell you here. You did good. You just don't do it again. Not without us. I'm dense? That's mean. No, that's not exactly what I meant. Thank you. I didn't entirely believe them. It was a fact that this whole mess started when I led everyone in the Sachiko Ever After world, but I appreciated their words nonetheless. Well, it's not really your fault because you didn't know it was going to send you into another dimension. So, it's not your fault, girl. We love you. Also, I feel like on my TV it's a lot brighter, but in the thing you can't really see them that well. But oh well, it fits. They're in the dark. We're the ones who made it out. We have no choice but to come to terms with what happened. It's a part of us now. We don't have to accept it, though. Yeah, we can still fight this. We can try to set things right, even if only by the slimmest of margins. I think it's fair to say that... Oh, you claim you couldn't do anything, however, but I'm not quite convinced that's true. I didn't recognize the voice at all, and it was a little perturbed that no one else seemed startled by it. It belonged to a girl I'd never seen before, wearing an unusual outfit. You must be Ayumi Shinozaki. I'm glad to see no harm has been following you. Who are you? Shinozaki, this is the person who tipped us off about where you were headed and led us here. Her name's Aki Niwa. I'm sorry to be presumptuous. I took the liberty of looking into you, but I'm what you might call an intelligent agent, I suppose, regarding matters of the supernatural. As a little sister of Hino Shinozaki, I suppose the quickest way to explain would be to say I'm a friend of Naho Sanoki's. A friend of Naho's? And you know sis too? Yes, your sister Hino made quite a name for herself in this plane. Ayumi, your right hand, are you not able to open it? My right hand had been clamped shut this whole time. I almost forgotten about it. Tried to open it again, but still couldn't. No, I can't. Huh, let me see. Shizuma grabbed my hand and tried to pry my fingers open. He's so cute. I love them. Oh, that hurts. There's no point in forcing it. It should open naturally when the time is right. You just need to be patient. Oh, and what's this now? She attempted to open the box for just a moment, but her efforts proved to be in vain, just as mine were. This is rather intriguing. Look, like your hand, it simply refuses to show us what it contains. How fascinating. Aiko was memorized by the opening box. She seemed desperate to understand what force kept it sealed, but giddily at the unspoken prospects of what it could mean. Ooh, interesting. Such spiritual energy. This is wonderful. May I hold on to this? If only for tonight. I believe I might be able to open it once I return home. Oh, okay. I had a feeling this was a request than it was a statement. She would never take a no for an answer. Well, it's getting late tonight. We'll talk more tomorrow, shall we? I'll come meet you after school. That night, after I turned home, I stood in front of my mirror and just kept trying to open my right hand. I put every bit of strength and energy I had into it. Ow. Ugh. My fingers, it opened. I found inside where on my heretofore closed hand were teeth? Human teeth, from the looks of it. Very small baby teeth, 2 of them. The roots of each tooth were embedded deep within my palm, and I was bleeding quite a bit as a result. Ew. Why? Why are there baby teeth in my hand? Because there is. To be continued. Well, that was chapter 1. It wasn't really even an hour. EVP entries for Shinozaki had been unlocked. New encyclopedia orchestra entries have been unlocked. Let's save. Okay, let's look at everything. That's what we have so far of that. These are just songs. Okay, well, I don't really know half this stuff. I don't think you get these until you complete the game. Short for Wicca Institute, an association dedicated to the worship of spirits, which Hino was a part of. Their goal is to commune with spirits and live as one with nature. Is there anything else? Oh, this one. An enormous academy that covers both middle and high school, built on the former estate of Heavenly Host, with stories of the old elementary school still being retold to this day. There's him. I'm not gonna really read all of these. I don't know if I'll show them every time. Generally refers to the Book of Shadows. There's the charm. There's the teacher. You can pause to read these. Yeah. You don't really need to know about this, but you know what it is, pretty much. So that is chapter 0, whatever. You know, we can do chapter 1 after, but thank you so much everyone for watching. I will obviously play more of this game later on, so please leave a like and subscribe so you can be up to date for it, and also, you know, turn on post notifications. I also play other video games too. If you have any games of like, this is a cool horror game you could play, definitely tell me down below. I would love to play it. But yeah, thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye everyone!